Oh, I posted about it. This is ridiculous to me. Give me a second. The breakup between Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. So apparently they've called it quits. Number one, I ain't gonna lie. Apparently, a lot of people on social media were like questioning if this shit was real at all. But they're apparently done, and they're saying it's because Michael B. Jordan wanted to get married, and she did not. And I kind of find it hard to believe, like literally hard to believe, that if she dated this guy looking, I think she dated him for like about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. If he was planning to settle down with it, which by the way, let's think about this. Michael B. Jordan, how old is he? How old is Michael B. Jordan? He's 35. He's a movie star. He did the Wakanda shit. He's in his prime. Then he do like some Rocky shit too. How old is Lori Harvey? How old is Lori Harvey? She's 25. I seen a lot of people that were like, yo, well, why would she want to settle down with him at 25? She ain't lived life yet. I think that's like the problem that's going on in society now. You have a lot of women who think that their 20s is to live life. Let me tell you this now, and you're talking to somebody who I'm now fortunately in my 30s. I'm very fortunate. There was a time when I was in my 20s I couldn't even foresee being 30. But now I am in my 30s and I'm cool with it. And let me tell you this, because I look at people who went to my college who are now in their 30s. And what's happened is it's a bunch of women who wasted their 20s. First of all, they wasted their early 20s giving away their pussy and their body to niggas who were just having fun, niggas who just didn't, they knew wasn't going to materialize to shit. Then they waste another phase of their life just dating ain't shit niggas. The whole point of what I'm trying to say is that it takes women, unfortunately, these days till they're in their 30s to start making smart choices and start realizing the goal is trying to settle down. Fuck about them. Or they call it having fun. And then they come as a 30-year-old version of themselves. And they come to you and say, well, I'm here now. What's up? And then they expect you to have full loyalty to them. A 35-year-old guy is just not a 35-year-old woman. And I say all that to say, I think Lori Harvey should avoid relationships because women and men date for two different reasons. When us men date, is usually to get a chick to shut the fuck up. Usually a lot of us guys, like we'll just have a bunch of women. And, you know, for me at this point in my life, right, like I told y'all this before, it's very time consuming to fuck a new girl every day or like you realize you're expending too much time talking to new people. Like there was a time that was cool, but now I'm focused on so much different things. Stability is cool. But in the general concept of a relationship, that doesn't really behoove men, especially if you got some shit going. That's why niggas usually have a roster. But for a woman, a relationship is usually how they get to sort out the guys that they end up fucking. The guy who gives you a relationship, he's putting a different stock into you than the guy who just blows your back out at night and dips before 3. So this is what I say to Lori Harvey. I'm not saying she needs to settle down immediately, but I think it's confusing for men when women seek relationships and don't want. When a girl gets in a relationship with you, after a certain point, she's thinking about, she's sizing you up like, do I want to be with this thing for the rest of my life? While niggas usually get in a relationship with a girl and be like, all right, at least she shut the fuck up about asking me, what are we? Looking at what I think this is, Lori Harvey wants to play the field. And by the way, this might be not even true. I think she's going to comment on it. I have a high suspicion that this ain't even true. I'm pretty sure she's not like, I don't. Yo, when women usually date a nigga for a long time, she usually is expecting a ring. Like, It's no way this chick is that much of a whore that she's dated a nigga for like 2 damn years and she's like, nah, I still want some other dick. It just sounds off. It sounds off to me. Bro, it just sounds off. But if it is true, I would say this. If it is true, I would say this. I think Lori should avoid relationships then. Just fuck. Oh my God, this nigga is scratching. Hold on, let me see what the fuck he's doing. Jesus Christ. Nigga. Pull up. Yo, get up. Get up, nigga. Yeah, you gonna sit down now. Alright, yeah, this nigga's just been eating fucking paper towel and shit like that, man. He's biting up my mouse. He's teething, so like he's just all over the place. He just wanna bite everything. He got like the hiccups or some shit like that now. Look at him. That's a Red Bull can. You can't eat that. All right. You good? I'm about to bring him upstairs. What is he doing? He's like that's what he keeps doing now. I think he ate something. He probably needs water. Or he's going to throw up. He throws up a lot because he eats everything. Let me go bring him up by his cage real quick. Give me 1 second. Come on, nigga. So much apologies. I feel like I'm a parent. Nigga was over there. He turned. So there's a stripper pole in the basement. There's a stripper pole in the mat. He was sleeping on the mat. Or ripping shit up on the mat. Okay, cool. Yeah, I find this hard to believe. Like, if Lori Harvey, this sounds like some city girl shit. You know what I mean? Like, she just wants to be in the streets. Most women just don't want to be in the streets, bro. I'm being honest with you. So, this is what this tells me. Lori Harvey probably just never respected that nigga Michael B. Jordan. Men, we know this. Even if a bitch wasn't into you at first, by the time when you bag her and you start dating her, she usually gets into you enough that she possibly and ultimately will consider certain circumstances if y'all last long enough. Marriage and kids. If you get with a chick and she rules you out of having a kid with or rules you out of motherfucking, ever marrying, if you want to get married, the hardest part is usually convincing a nigga to get married. When I see this, bro, she thought this nigga was a sucker, bro. Everything that Future said on that 42 Doug song, let me see if I can play. Everything Future said on the song was true. Everything Future said on this song was true. If that story is real, I'm having a hard time believing that's even true. But let's say it's true. That Lori Harvey was with Michael B. Jordan. We all said, "Oh man, she's doing the Ciara thing." Let me give y'all a game about life, people. A woman gonna wait till she have a kid and is on the next half of her life before she give a nigga like Russell Wilson a chance. When a chick start getting bad, in high school, she fucks all the drug dealers, get trains ran on her by the football team. She wants to be with the lit niggas. In her early 20s, she's only fucking the niggas who she sees with the shit. She still like drug dealers, she like scammers, all of that. It ain't until she turned 30-something, she started thinking, well, all of them fucked me over. Let me try a good guy. The good guy always gets the scraps. You think Ciara would have wanted a fucking Russell Wilson when she was on her future way? Fuck no. She probably told her girls like, yeah, I would have given him the pussy, but that nigga is corny. Unfortunately, these girls gotta get hurt for them to want a corny nigga, my nigga. When you get the pussy, it's been used and abused by them other niggas. You know what Lori Harvey just realized? Nigga, I ain't done yet. I'm 25. I got a couple more. Right guy, wrong time. You know what she realized? Bitch, I'm in peak condition. She just said she did some weird ass diet. She down a bunch of pounds. She's still looking amazing. She's like, this nigga trying to wife me, but I ain't gonna lie. I still think I got another 4 in me. I got 4 more years. She want to give that pussy away to a rapper, a drug dealer, a ball player. That's the thing. You can't listen to women, bro. The nigga who they tell you they want, bro, ain't really the nigga they going for, bro. The nigga these bitches tell y'all they want, they don't go for until they've been beaten down. How many single mothers y'all know that talk about, I don't date street niggas no more. I only want a good guy. You damn right, bitch. Street niggas don't want you neither. They fucking the new hot you. Y'all all go to the older nigga who's a good guy, who worked for shit legally, who finally got his shit popping at 32 to 35, and now y'all look at him like, well, could you wife me up? And you hear these bitches on the shade room, they all be having the same shit. When you were 22, 23, why you wasn't looking for them niggas? I promise y'all, these bitches would have never looked Barack Obama's way, bro. Until they became old and lame. I promise y'all. Every good guy you see settle down with a bad bitch is because that bad bitch got used up by the streets already, dog. These, like, the chicks who are bad bitches, bro, like, they don't even go for niggas, like place, a nigga like me, right? This is why, nigga, I could get the most beautiful girls right now more than I've ever could in my life. You know what they gonna say? Oh, yeah, I already went for this guy, but he broke. You know what they gonna say? Well, at least if I'm with Ak, he got the Lambo, he got the mansions, he got the millions. Yeah, I might call him corny and he might be a little fat, but like, shit, he got it. If that bitch was 22, if that bitch is 19, it's not all of them, because I ain't gonna lie, the chick I'm fucking with, she is 19. No, not 19. She's 22. I gotta think about her. What's her motivation? Life is so linear, bro. Like, there's always like a motivation with these hoes. Like, you gotta think about it at times. But anyway, that's just the reality of life, bro. I'm telling you. Bro, the amount of chicks who are like 30-something, like from a college or that I know, who when they were in their 20s, they just would never look a regular nigga way. But now they're in their 30s, they're all wanting to date the square. It's the same thing in the industry. Lori Harvey want to get donkey fucked by a boxer. By Future. These bitches want to be deep throating young boy, bro. After they realize that shit ain't turned to nothing, after these niggas turn them into single baby mothers, bro, right before, that's one thing I give like chicks like Ciara the credit, bro. Right before the clock strikes midnight, bro, they find one loser in the crowd and they settle down with, bro. They find one fucking loser. That's the guy. I'm telling you, there's like chicks like Ciara just smart. Bro, Ciara would never, I'm telling you, if she went up in a club and she saw Future and that other nigga, what's his name? Russell Wilson. At the time that like she was on that mindset when she dated Future, she would have never did that, bro. It took for her to have a kid. It took for her to become another baby mama of Future. For the wedding not to work out because Future was never going to marry her. You know Future ain't finna marry nobody. Stop playing. It took all of that for her to realize, let me go get with a corny nigga. And by the way, when I say corny niggas, I think I'm one of the corny niggas. So don't think I'm dissing nobody. I think I'm, this is what we got to realize in life. You see, all us straight edge niggas who made money legally and got it later on in life, because early on in life we weren't cool enough because we were grinding. We ain't talking about y'all scammers. Y'all scammers be like 20. We're talking about, I got 60 bands in the bank. Yeah, you a scammer, nigga. We're talking about the people who got it from the mud, like we didn't have it for a long time, but when we finally up, we up now. The bitches that's coming to us, it's because they already fucked them other niggas, bro. We be getting the leftovers. That's a fact. You ask these hoes what they want, they going to tell you on paper, oh, they want a good guy. Their actions prove the opposite. These bitches want drug dealers, shooters, scammers. That's what they want. Salute to my engineers out there. That's why I always be like, I be laughing at them hoes on the shade room and they be like, yo, so disgusting. These older niggas like younger girls. We gotta like the younger chicks. And when I mean younger chicks, we're talking about obviously women who are, well, at least for me, like over 21. You feel me? But like people were talking about over 18, right? The reason why I'm saying that is like, bruh, y'all 30-year-old chicks be used up already, man. Like y'all niggas done, these days when you dating a girl who's a little bit too older, you're dating their poor decisions, bruh. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, and bruh, there was a girl I was really about a wife, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you. Real talking, she's a cool girl. But bruh, I ain't gonna lie, it's like I couldn't get past. I felt like I was dating her bad decisions, bruh. Like she had a kid. The nigga she had a kid by had like 10 other baby mamas. I'm thinking like, damn, I'm about to catch this L. Like, bro, nobody, like clearly, like she been single this whole time. Nigga ain't wife her up. Now I'm gonna wife her up when another nigga just nutted at her, gave her a kid and dipped. Bro, I wasn't gonna do that, bro. Like I don't want to be the good guy who's saving you from your bad decisions. For whatever reason, when a bitch get a kid, she come back to reality. Sierra, all she wanted was thugs until she had a kid and she realized the thug dipped. She's like, oh, okay. Oh, where's the good guys? Lori Harvey got one of the quote-unquote good guys, but she's just looking at it like, bitch, I got some time on the clock. Midnight ain't until another 4 hours, nigga. Fuck. Bro, I kid you not, bro. Like, I told Shorty too, bro. I kept it 100 with her, bro. If she didn't have a kid, I would have wifed her. I promise you. I would have wifed her, bro. She's smart. She's an amazing woman. But I'm going to keep it real with you. Y'all women who have kids with losers, I cannot save y'all. And I don't think it was a saving situation, but I don't want to be in that situation. Y'all women got to really stop dating fucking losers when y'all are really young and y'all got it together. Would you think you finna have a baby with a loser and then I marry you? It's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. I'm not the sucker. That's a sucker move. You had a baby with a loser. I judge. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. If you're a single mother, I judge you off your decisions. If you have a baby with the loser, I'm going to be like, yo, bro, like, this is her type, losers. This is what she used to be dating, losers. Shorty, I want you at your peak. We're all in life. We're all pretty much, at a certain point depreciating assets. In terms of we all age and we all probably gain weight with this and that. But my nigga, I don't want to get the extra used car. That nigga bought the car, 3 niggas stole the car, 1 crashed the car, then I fucking marry the car. Fuck out of here. I know I ain't trying to compare women to cars and shit like that, but bro, no. So when I see a chick, when I see, and this is how I treat single mothers. So it's not nothing against single mother. Yo, if you were with the nigga that y'all was about to really make a life with, I would probably look at it better. But I've always said this, and I just told a girl this because I put up this shit on my story. Remember when I was talking about this shit with homegirl in the monkey mask? I said, yo, Namir made her his queen. Another nigga made her his smut. Same thing with Kanye. Kanye made Kim K his fucking queen after she was on a sex tape moving like a starfish getting fucked by Ray J. He made her his queen. He gave her 4 kids. You know what she now back on the same dumbass show talking about? She was DTF she was down to fuck for Skeet. She hit him up. She was thirsty. She wanted him to jumpstart the pussy. Like, bro, like how you gonna have a girl, how you gonna have a woman that you gave 4 kids talking like that? That shit crazy to me. But I'm not saying Kim K can't have sex and do what she want, but bro, do you know how you make Kanye look like a lame, bro? That nigga put a ring on your finger and 4 kids in your gut, and you talking about you DTF and you needed another nigga to jumpstart your pussy. Even if that the case, shut up about it, bro. It's unbecoming. Like, what type of shit is this? So this is the reason why I judge women on if you got a kid, I judge you on your baby daddy. Who your baby daddy? Oh, your baby daddy was some bum nigga in the hood that just fucked you and he got 3 other kids? Bro, I don't want to be with you. I know you're going to be like, well, they could grow and change. Nigga, we'll grow and change not on my time because I don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want to be the nigga like where if I think I told you the story before. Bunch of niggas running the train on a bitch and one nigga, he in there too long. They bust open the door, they go look. That nigga in there sucking on her titties and feeding her grapes. Nigga, she letting everybody just fuck for the free. The fuck is you doing wifing her? I always tell you, let me tell you this about women. And if any women watch me, I'm not shitting on y'all. I'm trying to get y'all a game. You gonna show how niggas gonna treat you. And I'm one of the people, I'm gonna uphold that shit. If you let me know, and this is why also your public image is a thing too. If you let me know that you down to be a side chick, I could never wife you. Let me just say that again. If you let me know you're down to be a side chick for one nigga, you ain't never gonna be my wifey. Straight up. I don't care what you got going on. If you let me know you were cool to be a side chick for one nigga, that means you should be cool to be a side chick for me. You ain't never getting no promotions and upgrades over here. Women teach niggas how to treat them. And what you show publicly is gonna tell niggas how you down to be dealt with. I see certain chicks online fighting over niggas. Or I see another thing, this is why I always say some bitches, y'all bitches be dumb when y'all expose niggas. If you just expose that you was a jump off, a fly out ting, a telly ting for that nigga, you think I'm about to wife you? That nigga paid a $49 Spirit ticket to get you out there, fucked you to Motel 6, and now you want me to wife you as my queen. Are you serious? Oh, no, you think I'm the sucker. You see, life be musical chairs. A lot of these women, they're always just trying to find the sucker in the dance. A lot of time when you wife these girls, you're the sucker. This is why I be trying to tell niggas about, like, yo, when you talking about your queen, that's why I had to tell and drive it home. Your queen, another man's smut. We all looking for the girl that's different. I told a girl this recently because she hit me up off of my story and she was trying to get advice. I said, men, we look at women in 2 different buckets. We got the wifey bucket, and we treat them accordingly. Remember I told y'all, like, sometimes it's hard to smut out your wifey because you don't look at her like a smut. You look at her differently. It's more loving. You got the wifey bucket, then you got the hoe bucket. The hoe bucket, you might pass her to your friends. To keep it real, you might, like when you kicking it with your homies, it's like recreation. Might be like, yo, just invite some hoes. Oh, okay, I'm going to invite her. You ain't never, this is just real shit. You ain't never invite your wifey. You ever been with your homies and be like, you invite some bitches? You ain't never invite your wifey. The bitch you really fucking with, you never invite. The bitch you like, the bitch who could be wifey, you never invite. You invite the whores. You invite the hoes. Yeah, all y'all come through. Because I don't care if me or my mans fuck you or we both fuck y'all together. Fuck it. But my wifey, nah, ain't gonna happen. But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is how we look at relationships and shit. You know how women look at relationships? They're always trying to find a sucker because most of them, they exhibit bad behavior and then they realize after exhibiting that bad behavior publicly, only the sucker will wife them up. So they're down to just catch the sucker. They give the bait for the sucker. I see bitches online, they fighting over the same niggas. They proud about being a side chick. They doing all type of shit. Like, all right, cool. Well, if we fuck around, you know what type of time it is. That's another thing. Put like this. You a single baby mama? A nigga nutting in your gut. You got a kid. You ain't never put no pressure on that bitch ass nigga to wife you or to put a ring on your finger. You ain't gonna do it to me. Because in reality, you see, us men, we want a bitch who gonna really be special or one-on-one for us. That's not life though. So really, it's our mentality trying to create that. There's really no wifeys in this world. It's just bitches it's like it's bitches you know they did some dirt and bitches you didn't. And some chicks realizing, okay, I'm gonna seem pure or I'm gonna operate this way to keep this nigga. But when you really look at it, this shit's fucked up. I feel bad for Michael B. Jordan, but this is what it just sent a signal to all these hoes. Michael B. Jordan is the sucker. But it's at the wrong time for Shorty. That's it. All y'all single baby mamas got to answer this question for me. How y'all only come to y'all senses after y'all have a kid? How come y'all never come to y'all senses before you have a kid? Anytime a girl tell me she used to date hood niggas, you know the first thing I say to her? Why'd you stop? Or why are you over here talking to me now? You gonna hear the story. Now you gonna hear the truth. You gonna hear all the emotional damage. You gonna hear all the emotional trauma. You gonna hear how that nigga used to beat her. You gonna hear all type. This is where you gonna get it, bro. Most of the times in life, if you ever fucking with a bitch and like you don't even got to be on some weird shit, but like you know sometimes you'll find out about her past. Cause the ones who just tell you straight out there were some hoes, like you're an idiot if you wife them. But a girl gonna like, you know, suppress bodies, do all type of shit, but you gonna find out a lot about them. When they talk about their exes. Be like, yeah, I want bitch ass ex. So wait, what'd you like in him? If you ain't the same type of nigga your girl used to go for before, you're the sucker. Trust and believe. You're the sucker. Remember I told you that. If she only used to fuck with hood niggas and scammers and you're the nigga with a straight job, you're the sucker. Now, ain't nothing wrong with being a sucker because in life, sometimes you might want a bad bitch and shit. When women are bad early, they go for the top dudes. And it takes them a while to realize the top dudes means nigga with a really nice car, with a really nice income, nice house, stability. At first, they think the top dudes is a bunch of drug dealers and scammers and bum ass niggas. So I ain't saying you can't date them. But only thing I'm going to suggest to any nigga, when you with one of them chicks who their dating history show that they didn't date niggas like you, they dated scammers, criminals, gangbangers, drug dealers, nigga, put that bitch through the gauntlet, nigga. She gotta earn your fucking trust. I'm telling you. You gotta think to yourself, why she want me now? I guarantee you, if she was, go back a couple years when she was happy with that nigga who was slanging weight. You feel me? I even give y'all a better example. Y'all want a good example? But the chick was young though. She was young. She was 20. Let me see. She's 23 now. She was 21 when she was 21, 22. Yeah, when she was here, right? Bro, like let me. I'm giving you the reality of shit, brother. Like I don't really gotta sit here and like boast and nothing like that. But you're dealing with a multi-millionaire nigga who has a very high upside, who has no kids, no baggage. That's me. Okay? I ain't say I'm the cutest, the fittest, but if you're making sense for a chick who trying to change up her situations, nigga, I'm the catch. Anyway, I started fucking with this one chick. I don't even tell you where she from. I started fucking with this chick 2 years ago. Right? This is right after me and Angelica just fell out. I started noticing red flags. I'm going to tell you the biggest red flags I noticed instantly. Shorty, the niggas who she normally dates, like, she's a white girl. And white girls aren't really my type, but I'm not one of them guys who just only dates black girls or white girls or Spanish girls. You know, before I got with Angelica, I was with a black girl. I got with Angelica, she was Spanish. I got with a white girl, and I got back with a black. So I did everything, but like I'm not one of them like weird ass like fetish type of niggas. You know what I mean? Like attractive is attractive to me, right? Anyway, I just want to show you just how sometimes people could be retarded, right? And also, this is why you got to realize what people's intentions are. So I get with this chick, but I think I've even alluded to this before. But I kind of knew it was already a little weird, but whatever. I met this bitch because she came out for a threesome with another girl. And then I like, she was just mad cute. And I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna fuck with you type shit. And the other girl was on some weird shit. So I'm like, I'm fucking with her, right? Anyway, she was with me on, and then August, I buy this house, right? So I was living in an apartment at another apartment, and I had my headquarters, right? I buy this house, right? And subsequently, after I started to move in, she started staying with me. You know, she was from another state, so she started staying with me. I first find out, and this is the first red flag. I always tell y'all, if you're with a girl, you got to know about her past. It's going to tell you a lot about her future. She was dating or dealing with or fucking a guy that was just some hood nigga where she was from. Okay? I kind of knew it, but she always downplayed it. And I can't even remember how I figured it out. And y'all know I'm very honest. Did I don't know if it was like some going through phone shit. I forgot how I figured it out. But anyway, the guy who was kind of quote unquote her ex, who just wasn't like me. Like the nigga was a scammer who sold weed. The scammer who sold weed, who like had mad ops in the city and was like constantly on Facebook threatening to shoot niggas. Like, nigga, women have a type, bro. Like, you don't like that guy in Akademiks at the same time. Like, I'm nothing like that. You feel me? You like, if your attraction is to that, if you like a hood street nigga, you don't in the same breath go to, oh, I like Akademiks too. No, it's either one or the other, brother. So that's the point I'm trying to kind of convey. But here's the thing, right? It was a red flag, but it should have been a red flag for us both. So she lied to the dude. Oh, her friend told me this. Her friend told me this because she texted her friend that. She lied to the dude to intern for me or some shit like that. When really we flew her out for a threesome, but okay. But she explained why she was coming back again. She was like, oh, I got to go back out for a couple more weeks. This guy, you know, Akademiks, obviously. Like, he wants me to, you know, like some internship shit, right? This is what she's literally telling the guy. She told the guy, she says, baby, I'm going to go secure the bag for us. The whole time, I didn't even know, like, she always describes this thing as a bum to me. So when she comes here, I'm nutting in her face, I'm donkey fucking her. Like, you know what I mean? She liked girls, so, like, I was like, remember I was initially meeting her on threesome shit. So I was like, yo, I kind of met you on the three. The way I meet a bitch, I keep it that way. So I said, I kind of met you on the threesome shit. I do like threesomes. What about us getting a threesome? We start having threesomes every week. So I was just like, still fly bitches out while she's here. Didn't give a fuck. So great. I'm like, all right, this is kind of perfect. I'm like, fucking all these new bitches and she's like around, cool. Whole time I'm thinking that nigga's her ex, right? And also I'm just thinking just realistically, because now like she's staying here. She's staying in the house. I'm like, yo, you have to be a fucking moron. Like, to not see your life improve. Like, nigga, she was like living with somebody and some shit. Now you're fucking living in a mansion. And this is when I realized that she was too young. She's Lori Harvey in this situation. She was too young to realize, like, for her, she's looking at the clock to say, I'm Cinderella, and it's not midnight yet. Ultimately, because I'm making a long story short, ultimately, she went back to where she was from to go fuck with the nigga. It took, I think, they got caught up in some police shit and some other shit. She hit me back up like 6 months later. like crying, and she was like, "Yo, I'm sorry, like yo, like this and third, yo, I want to come back, like, bro, I just made bad decisions." But essentially, I don't know if you got it in terms of me telling you the story. She started hanging out with me. I live a completely different lifestyle than what she's used to. She's 21. She's used to niggas. Like, I remember her telling me, and this was red flag, like number 15 or whatever. She was so excited telling me how she ran from the cops and how her nigga had a gun, had a dirty gun under the seat. And the whole time she telling me this shit, I'm like, this don't seem like the life that I live. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, well, if you like that and you're interested in telling me the story about that, why the fuck are you with me? You get what I mean? That's the only thing I'm thinking. I'm like, I'm constantly thinking like, okay, why are you with me? That's what you like. Ultimately, she went back to that. What made her now apologetic and she started apologizing, she was like, yo, I'll do anything. Let me come back, please. It was after she said one of the guy who she was fucking with, one of his friends robbed her, took her car. It's one of them white girls who like being around black shit until it get too black. You feel me? Like, not to call crime black shit, but she like hood nigga shit until the hood nigga shit fuck with her little suburban life. You get me? Like she she was excited like, yo, I was the getaway driver for him and he had the Draco under the seat. Okay, that sound cool. Until the niggas start robbing her and niggas start shooting at her car, she's like, yo, I'm done with this. You know what? I need a guy who's like, I need a square. Essentially, that's what it is, right? So now she's like, hey, like, I'm sorry, I foregone the millionaire square that I was hanging out with. Can I come back? Bitch, no.